Good evening and welcome back to Football Manager 2024. We are back with another episode in the London Green Save Season 10, Episode 6. We're in third place in the league, but I've got my little pre-episode notes for today's game, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through them before we start off in this episode. So, first thing to say, the under-18s have played 3 games, a loss against Curzon Ashton under 18s with an own goal and a 95th minute goal for the oppositions, which is just a little bit annoying because at 30 minutes it was 2-2, and then it took that long for them to do anything or for us to do anything. And we had an injury, we had a yellow card, we had another injury to Peter Peters, out for 8 weeks, would you believe it? And we locked in the 95th. It was a really, really annoying one. Then a bounce back win. Mallinson in particular, with the own goal in the first game, he gets his goal in the second, and then a 91st minute win against Warrington, a 1-0, and that one was actually today. Like today in game, it was the same day that we've got our game against Peckham Town. But then there's also 2 other things I need to tell you, and unfortunately, the squad is a little bit different because I'll show you the shortlist. Akeem Brathwaite obviously is gone. Peter Peters is gone. So even though he's injured and he won't be playing for a good long while, he is gone. He is out. Now another player who is also out and gone from the team is Giannis Papazis, who is, there's actually 2 of them. Wow, there's another one. He is gone as well. He left the London Greens after not even 2 full seasons. And he's gone to Marsden, which is, again, it's so annoying that we continually, we just continue to lose players to other clubs. They just poach them away and there's nothing we can really do about it. Really, really frustrating. And we tried to sign Dan Farrell as well. However, he was asking for a little bit. Well, it wasn't that he was asking for too much money. It's that I got rid of the unused sub bonus, and he was like, "You backed me into a corner. Can't play for you." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like right now, that seems a little bit rough or whatever." But it's okay. Kasim Shah was a player we were looking at bringing in. He's got really, really nice stats as a kind of. Well, he's actually a good player, good signing, but can't fully bring him in. And of course, Matt Shaw was a target man we were trying to bring in, that we ended up couldn't bring him in. He chose to go somewhere else. So what we're going to do at the start of this game is we are going to have a little look at trying to replace our man in the striker position. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick the attributes we are focused on, which are going to be probably a bit of pace. Definitely first touch, definitely finishing, and also composure wherever it is. Now we're going to have is between, going to go all the way down to about 7, and that's actually going to show no one. Oh, it's because there's all of these as well. There we go. And there's only 2 players that match all of those positions. Wow. Tyrese Ruddock with nice stats. Maybe. Well, I mean, look at that. He's not opposed to a bit of a contract talk. But the numbers, 300 is a little bit much. So if I offer him a big chunk of money, 275 brings him down, then the goal bonus has to go all the way up. The unused sub bonus has to go up as well. And he will actually listen to that. That's not so bad. Those are all in the particular stats that we're looking for. First touch, composure at 9. Not bad. He's got decent pace, decent physicals. Not the worst idea to try and bring in Tyrese Ruddock. Now, Neil Mamola, slightly less on the stats. We don't actually know his stats. Let's give him, offer a trial maybe and see what they say. Okay. Either way, next game is Peckham Town, and we're going to get into that now. So they play a Route 1. Now, the last time we played against a Route 1, it didn't actually go so well for us. We ended up losing what was our first game of the season. Harris will have to go in for Papazis. Now, How are we going to change that up against Peckham Town here today? How are we going to change it up? So we're going to do all of that. They want us to play a lower line. I'm okay with playing that lower line. I don't want to play much lower, but I'm okay with playing a lower line to try and stop those balls in behind. But I'm actually going to ask for the direction to be a little bit shorter. Keep the tempo up. Condition-wise, everyone is looking okay. Olofsson, Moanda, Howard, Abbott. Looking okay. If I can insert a column, which would be rating. Can we get like a rating column? How they playing? A minute? Not quite. Okay, I'm going to have to go back to the squad screen if I want to see that. Average rating over the last couple of games. The bench is really, really strong. I think Naby might have to come in. Moanda has not had the best time of it in the midfield. So I think maybe Olafsson is going to have to drop in for Moanda, and then Naby will come in there. Now, Olafsson doesn't always have the best stats for that particular position. Maybe Williams would do a little bit better. What's his... Still not great, is it? Still not great. Lucky does have good stats in there, but... Oh, I can't decide. In fact, I'm going to bring Moanda back to that position. I'm going to give him one more chance. Anodakis and Royal, they are the players that have got very nice ratings here. Purcell as well. I'm not really fully sure what the answer might be right here. Johansson shouldn't be starting. It should be Hopkins starting. Johansson with that injury. Malandine will go back. I will bring on Scott, and then I will also bring back Olafsson into the midfield just to cover those bases again. It's really quite frustrating that Akeem Brathwaite was kind of poached, taken by another club, because he covered the entire back line, which was very, very useful, for us. Very useful indeed that he was able to come on in any defensive position wherever we needed him to, which I think would have been really, really nice. Now, we're going to go on to the comp highlights here. As we start this game, 3 minutes in, Maloney to Naby, back to Maloney, back to Moanda. It is absolutely raining like crazy. We go over the top. That's not really the shorter passing I'm looking for. They end up clearing it long. I can't see a thing with the rain coming down, so I'm going to change the camera angle we're using into that 2D classic, because I can't see a thing. Clark goes long. Woods is there, but Flint makes a lovely tackle. Won't reclaim the ball, though. Woods on the ball. Back to Robinson. They whip it in towards the numbers, but Hopkins makes a good punch. Will bring the ball out to Abbott, and maybe this highlight isn't done just yet. Abbott moving forward. No foul. No foul. Okay. End of highlight then. Hopkins goes long. Embleton will try and get to that, and he will. We will reclaim it. Love it. Into Howard. Goes long, and that's, again, that is not the shorter tempo part. That's not the shorter passing I'm really looking for, is it? Not really. I'm telling you, pass it shorter and keep the ball a little bit, because they're going to go route one. They're going to try and play the ball as quickly as possible. And I don't really want to be doing that. I don't want to give them the opportunity. Embleton, find a cross if you can. He is not able to. However, we will take the corner. Oh, okay, so Peckham Town, of course, they're in second place. Today's episode is a really, really tough one, with 2 matches against 2 teams that we are genuinely actively competing against. So we've got to try and make sure we take some points. Even if we don't get wins, we can't let them beat us. We can't let them take a full 3 points away from us. So we have to keep a look on the Larkspur game as well. There we go. Flint, we've got the ball back into Naby, back to Carlisle, back to Naby again. Into Lovett, they'll move it forward. There we go, Embleton, there's a bit of space. I don't mind you having a run, because you are the winger. You're one of the players I'm telling to do that. And he does really well, and again, we win another corner. Okay, pace of the game is just a little bit slow right now. Just a little bit slow. So I'm going to actually speed it up just a tad. Are they going to go for the counter, or is Woods going to get rid of it? No, he gets tackled. Howard on the ball. There we go. I think the reason it looks a bit slow is because we've gone into that 2D view. Harris jumps across. It's well saved, but that was actually a first shot on target for us, I think. Now we've got a defender free kick. Woods whips it in. Carlisle does well, clears it out, and then we'll chase Butterworth down into Clark. He's going to have to go backwards. He does. They whip it towards Woods at the back post. He might try and find a cross. He can't. Flint gets to it, but Woods reclaims it. Cooper goes back. Robinson whips it in. Hopkins again punches it. Has he got... That maybe is something I've missed with Hopkins. Is he got a really kind of a high tendency to punch? We've got a free kick. They've made a change. A red card? What the heck? They've made a red... So there was a red card, and that's obviously what's forced them to play the change. Okay. I need to see what that has made them do. They've gone into a 4-3-2 because of that red card. Robinson was a wing back who's now gone. So that means Woods came off, and Woods is a left winger mostly. And they've brought on a new right back. Oh, there's the heat map. Oh my word, you can see it through the game. How many times have I been looking for the heat map? Oh my word. Okay. All of these guys, I want them on their weaker foot. Of course, it's not always easy to implement that, but that's... I've been looking for the heat map in the middle of the games for so long, and it's actually a weird one that I've been able to find it like that. That really how high we are playing right now? We are playing so high. In fact, ooh. We're playing that lower line, but we're not really in effect. Do I want to go attacking here? I don't know if I want to go attacking here. I think I should, because they're now at a point where they only have 9 outfield players, of course. I think we've got to try and just push on. Yellow card to Abbott. He makes a bad foul. Hopkins makes that save. In fact, let's I want to quickly see what Hopkins' punching likelihood is. It's only a 10. Okay, so it's actually not that high. It's only a 10. It's like 50-50, you would think. Maloney to the back post. Harris is there. It's a good save. We are generating all of the chances. So this is, I think, a good idea to go attacking here in this game. Of course, we've got an extra man anyway. So there's an extra man out there. We should theoretically always have a pass to make. Abbott goes long. A good shot, but it is saved. We have yet another corner. Embleton whips it in. Well out. Howard will get it. Probably give it back to Embleton. Nice. Oh, it's blocked. They're going to try and counter, but there really isn't much of a counter on here. Our numbers are pretty well back. And we've done well to kind of force them back. Nicely done. And again, there is a pass in there to Oman, who goes in, gets tackled. Howard is there. Now, off to Abbott. Lovely ball. Find Harris. There he is. There he is. That was it. Winning the ball back high up the pitch. That's why we've gone attacking. Makes it 1-0 Howard. Now the ball, I really can't see the ball, but that's a lovely ball out. The left back for Peckham there. Not in a good position. And then Harris gets past his man in the middle of the park there. Butterworth out of position, makes it 1-0. And I'm pretty happy with that goal. Yeah, good goal. Exactly what we're after. Winning the ball high up the pitch. They've only got 10 men, of course. Out for a throw, and he's just lost his touch there or dribbled it poorly. Larkspur are winning. Dang it, look at that. Up to 26 points, of course. Oh, there's actually another thing I needed to show you guys. A bad header away, but we don't really mind that. Needed to show you guys something else. In the middle of this game here is there's another round of fixtures, basically, that we weren't involved in. Here we go. Sorry, I'm just going to show you real quick. So Acton got a win against Pittshanger, not a surprise. Bermondsey Newbury, it's a draw. It doesn't really affect us. Larkspur got a win against Brentham. Again, not a surprise, and that's why they're so far clear at the minute. And then Elmstead and the Saints, again, doesn't really affect us all that much. Lewisham, however, did us an absolutely huge favour by beating Peckham. Thompson getting sent off, and now they've had one sent off in our game as well. That is exactly why Peckham were kind of dragged back to us. Hampden beating Long Lane, not a surprise. Meridian, Samurai, two teams nearer the bottom. No, Samurai is actually doing okay, but again, a draw doesn't really affect us all that much. Manford Way, however, beating Tower Hamlets has brought them to our attention. So there were some other games that we weren't involved in that fixture week, and there's been games that other teams have had in hand on us. Now we actually have a game in hand on other teams. Abbott at the back, shoot it. He does. Good save. Camden beating Bermondsey is not a surprise at all, to be honest. And this is almost going to plan here. I just would really, really love a second goal. And then what I would probably do is go back onto the positive game plan, but also bring that line a little bit higher again. I'd probably put the line back up to a high line, or at least the standard line. Just because, again, because they've got the numbers less, they've got one man less. Harris gets there, it's well saved again. We're whipping those crosses in really nicely. McLeod on the ball, forward to Brown, it's a good pass. He will find a pass out wide. Southam is there, there's a pass forward there, that's really good. Now they find their man in the middle, it's off the post and out from Mwanda. And again from Mwanda, and that brings it to Abbott, who brings it to Howard, who then finally says, get this ball out of the danger zone. What are we doing? Bermondsey have responded. Now Cooper whips that one in. Hopkins claims it pretty easily in the end there, actually. Okay, is there a chance? Is there a goal before halftime? Maloney back to Mwanda. Into Howard. It's really good pass. That's a really good pass. Now Abbott has the ball, gets tackled, wins it back, moves up the right-hand side, will look for a cross again, shoots himself this time. Actually, makes it a corner. Still 1-0 up. Embleton, good ball in. Looking for the back post that time. Goes to Abbott. Finds Maloney. Maybe back to Abbott. No, look at that. The defender's getting involved in the attack. Out to Embleton. He has swapped wings because of the corner. He will drive through the middle. Oh my word, what a run. What a run from Charlie Embleton. Just completely on his own. Getting the ball on the right-hand side and saying, I'm just going to go here and see who can stop me. Cuts through the middle. Look at the gap he goes through here. Oh my word, all the way round. And then just absolutely lashes at it. Left foot across. Lovett deserves all the credit for the assist. I think Embleton deserves all the credit for an incredible goal more than anything else. I don't really know. We're going to bring that line up to a standard line here. Just keeping things as they are, but on the positive mindset rather than the out-and-out attack. Because the positive mindset does... Actually, it changes the fullbacks to automatic. So maybe that's why the attacking does do a little bit better, because the fullbacks are still on defense. I don't know. But we shall see. The instructions are to keep things shorter just for the minute. In fact, I'm just going to tell them to shoot on sight just to keep trying to get shots away. Now that we're 2-0 up, we're not so worried about needing a goal. We just want to keep having shots and try and get more shots on target, shots on goal. Create more chances and keep going. Now Nabi whips that one in. It's cleared out quite nicely, but Abbott will reclaim. Abbott will go off at half-time. Whips it towards Harris, who jumps back to Abbott. And then maybe he had to take that first time. I don't think he did. I think that was probably a little bit of a waste. But again, look at that. We instantly get it back. And we go again. Abbott up the right-hand side, doing really, really good stuff. Having a really good game despite the yellow card. He's on an 8.3. We go over the top. And the keeper will collect that one kind of easily in the end. That should probably be the last bit of action before half-time. Maloney wins it. Nabi goes forward. Harris is there. Gets tackled. It comes to Embleton. Looks for a pass. Howard is there. Shoots it. He doesn't shoot it. He looks for a pass instead. Abbott then gets tackled. I think maybe Howard should have had a go there. Maybe. analytical data shows that they are backing off big time. We are pushing big time. And at the minute, it is absolutely doing us a big favor. You know what? I'm actually going to swap back to the attacking mindset because it brings those defenders back a little bit. Abbott will swap out for Ben Scott, and then Thompson will come on. And other than that, I don't really think I need to make any changes. Now, these guys are both playing quite well. The reason is I want Thompson on the pitch just because he has such an impact. And if we're playing on attack, he should be able to get in behind quite a lot with his pace, especially with the numbers that we have. Naby out to Scott, back to Mwanda. And this is exactly what I'm looking for. Just complete control of the ball, pushing them back. Look at the line they're playing. They are bringing that line all the way up as well. A little bit interesting. A little bit interesting how line that was going there. How high their line was going. Got out wide again. Naby look for a pass. He does. He finds Lovett, who goes out to Carlisle. Naby is there still in a good position. Probably want him to drift back inside and make a little bit more of a connection inside. Scott, oh my word, what a save. Maloney brings it back though. Embleton. Mahoney again, back to Mwanda, to Lovett, and we're going all the way left to right, then back to the centre-backs, then back through the middle, then out to the left again. Embleton won't be able to keep that one on, however. But this is just all us against a team that are, you know, doing really, really well in the league. They're in second place at the minute. They're going to drop to third if they don't get some kind of crazy comeback that we do not think they're going to get. Hopkins, why are you punching that one? That punching tendency is perhaps his only weakness here. But Scott, what a tackle. Great tackle. Larkspur are kind of pulling a bit of a gap away, but you have to remember that we've got the game in hand on them. If we were able to win it, we'd be a point behind. And of course, if we were able to win our game against them, which is actually our next game, Scott, Thompson, oh, what a defensive effort that is. Naby, from close off the bar. Off the bar. No, Moose has actually managed to make that save. I thought that looked like it bounced off the bar. Embleton with the corner here. Good corner in. I'm going to swap to the extended highlights for a period here just to see if we can get through the second half a little bit quicker. Because we are dominating. It's completely a one-sided game. You get a red card in the 12th minute. It is probably going to go that way. Making the rest of the team work so hard to try and stay in the game, and then they concede 2 goals in the first half. Peckham have a corner. We're at 60 minutes almost. Oh, a good chance, but we're okay with that. I mean, look at the amount of shots we've had. Yeah, we have controlled this game so much. Wanda says he's not having a great time out there. What's his opinion? Complacent. No, thank you. Oh, we've got a penalty. Fire him up. Let's see if we can get him focused. And Carlisle as well. Let's try and focus up, lads. Overwhelmed by the feedback. We've scored a third one. Thompson again just putting it away from the penalty spot. He doesn't seem to worry too much about that. He's absolutely buried it. He really has. Wow, so much power the goalie couldn't even stop it despite going the right way. Scott, I really don't like this. I don't like getting complacent. Let's demand a bit more from Scott. See if he's that'll get him focused up a little bit. There's too many complacent players out there. We've now given away a penalty, but apparently it was a harsh decision. Do your best, Hopkins. Do your best. No, he's gone the wrong way. Peckham Town have got one back from the spot. But we are basically in the exact same position we were in 5 minutes ago. 2 points clear. 2 goals clear. I might actually drop us onto the balanced here. Oh, I'm going to have to. How have we let them score from a frickin' set piece? Not a fan of that one at all. Scott and Embleton, you're going to come back and join the defense. Thompson, you're really going to join in as well. We're going to bring that line back into a low block. We are not going to let them. We're not going to give them anything here. We're going to slow the tempo down, waste a load of time. 15 minutes to go, and just see this one out. I do not want to, after the control we've had in this game, to give away a penalty and then concede from a corner. No, you are joking me that we're in this position. Not a chance. See this one out, guys. 3-2. See this one out. It would be such an important 3 points for us. It wants me to play Naby in a more familiar position. In fact, I can agree with that one. Olafsson, on you come. Arming presence just to wrap this one up. I mean, look at that match momentum. It's just all us. And look at that. We have done exactly that. Is that going to be it? That's a goal kick. 93.5 minutes. And that's it. That's the win. Exactly what we were after at the end of the game. Just bring the numbers back. Low block. Keep them out. They've scored twice in like, what was it? 3 minutes. And all it was a scare. I'm not going to lie. It was a scare. But yeah, we're not giving them that. I want to see the match stats. The non-penalty XG. 0.3 for Peckham. 0.3. We were all over him. We played by far the better game. We deserved to win. I'm very happy we did get the win. And the man of the match will be Abbott for an 8.3. A lovely performance from the lad. Now, the other scores. Larkspur with a 1-0. Only a 1-0. Lewisham couldn't do us 2 favours in a row. That's fine. We have lost just the one game. Just the one game. We, of course, haven't got a game in hand on Larkspur. Let's not forget that. Incredible game. I think they played so well. I don't like the complacency that's kind of... You can see it creeping in. I don't like that at all. But we get the win, and that's the important part. And we played so well to get that win. You know, they get a man sent off. I don't care about that so much. We have to take advantage of that. And we did. 3-0 up. 2 mistakes. They're back to 3-2. Fine. Shut up shop. You're not scoring. There we go. Lovely stuff. Now, don't know how much of a gap before the Larkspur game. If there's anything worth talking about, of course, I will talk about it. But next up, Larkspur. Well, already a little bit of news. And it's not that Tower Hamlets player scored 4. Lee Clark scored 4 against London Samurai to win the game. 4-3, which is actually rather impressive, really. It actually jumps them above London Samurai. Look at that. But what is the bit of news is that we've lost another player. Brandon Purcell. Another player is gone, which is just... This is so frustrating. So I'm going to have to add him to the shortlist again. And if we go into the shortlist, there's just so many players that are actually my players. You know, they're my players that I wanted to keep at the club. If I make an offer for these guys, I just, you know, suggest the terms. There we go. That's cool. Make an offer. Click on him again. I want to approach to sign, of course. Hit continue. You accept. You see, this is what I get. Offer accepted, but they've only just joined. And I'm like, yeah, you left me. I want to bring you back. I want to offer you a better contract and bring you back, but I can't. It will not let me. So what that means is that periodically I'm going to have to kind of look at bringing in new players and more players and yada yada, and just keep rotating the players I have. Because we are getting a little bit low on the players we have in our squad here. Momola is joined on trial. So we're going to see what his kind of stats end up looking like. But I mean, it looks okay at the minute. The first touch, finishing, composure, they all look like they're going to be okay. But we have to see. We've got Johansson, but we don't have a look at that. We have no defenders in the reserves here anymore, which means we would have to end up going to the under-18s and bringing up some players. So I think maybe it's actually a good time to bring, I mean, at least to look at these guys, to bring maybe Kasem Shah into the fold. No, look at that, see? We can't now that it's too close to the previous time. So let's go into the players in range, edit the search. Probably no, don't need to just change this stuff up. Composure, finishing, bring the jumping reach. That's definitely important. Can you play at centre back? That's definitely important. Let's get the. Would actually be. Not pace, stamina, strength. It would be mental. Would be concentration. And bring that down. There we go. There's a good couple of numbers there. I imagine some of the... Yep, there we go. Some of them are already our players. Mason Hall, of course. was our player. We had him, but he's gone. He's left us, and trying to bring him back. We actually could. That wouldn't be the worst thing. Try and bring him back to the club. I'll happily give him the deal he wants, or a little bit. I mean, that was probably a little bit overkill. And Yotago, great tackling. Position's not bad. Jumping reach is good. Concentration is good. In fact, and Yotago, fringe player, negotiate their contract. Oh, just a bit low on that, but let's boost that clean sheet all the way to 100 and see if he's happy with that. Oh, not quite. All the way to 160 then, it is. And he is happy with that. Okay, offers made. We're only 1 day after the Peckham game. This has all happened like that. In 2 seconds, so to speak. Larkspur still around the corner. Yeah. Oh, and would you look at that? Straight away, Daniel Targo is in. Now, it is for a lot of money, but it's kind of necessary. It's kind of necessary. He's got decent stats, good strength, good tackling, good concentration. He will slot, theoretically, right into this team. Yes, as a bit of a backup, the team, the centre-backs we have right now, I'm actually very, very happy with. I'm very happy with Lovett and Carlisle. Hall is set to re-sign. That is brilliant. I know he's got the unused substitution fee, but that is brilliant. I wouldn't actually mind paying that to bring him back. So I'm going to hit continue. He's then going to load into the team, and we should be able to put him in exactly where Purcell was, in that kind of on the bench, basically. It does mean that theoretically I should always be bringing him on to try and save myself a little bit of money, but it's only a little bit of money, you know. And at the end of the day, the squad is kind of more important than the £25, I would say. I would actually fully say that, yeah. Angry with the signing. I mean, that's such an odd stance to take, that you're angry with the signing when we have got cannot play for more than 2 teams in 1 season. Are you kidding me? What? Okay, so Targo can't actually play for us. That's outrageous. I don't want to release him. There would be no point. He's in really good form, really good morale. Okay, fine. It was the cover, really. It was just the cover, but Mason Hall to cover is very good, actually. If I compare Hall with Flint, Mason Hall's got better on a lot of physical things, but defending and mental a little bit worse. So they're actually not that far apart. I could probably rotate those 2 guys, and we wouldn't really struggle all that much. So he'll probably come in and then go out, and we'll just rotate the pair of them. I think that's not the worst idea. Johansson's got an offer. Osborne's got an offer. Johansson progress. Embleton knocks it past the opponent. That's lovely. That's really useful, I think. Charlie Arnott looks like he has grown up. Burgess is back. That's good. Okay, Madison's actually injured. Does that mean... Oh, there he is. Oh, there's actually a few of them who have grown up, and I haven't noticed. Because our under-18 squad is just absolutely massive. Into the senior squad they go then. There's no real point in hanging about here, is there? You've got Paley in the middle of the park. You've got Holloway as a cam. And you've also got Arnott on the right wing. So if we come to a point where we need to rotate some guys out, that's what we'll do. We've got really, really good support. Everyone is kind of happy with how we're going. Wants me to sign more backroom staff. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's just get to the Larkspur game. I can't see there being any more drama. I really hope. Okay, so we're at the selection. Finally, we're at the selection for this Larkspur game. Now, we've got to actually quickly dip back. We played the under-18s game that was on the schedule. And you can see we got a lovely win, mostly because of a penalty. But we were 1-0 up, controlling the game. And then in the second half, we went on the attack. Got the penalty and ended up winning that game, which actually means that we are still just absolutely doing so well. In 3rd in the league, the only team we can't really catch up with is Halifax. So I think they beat us, or have we not played them yet? Hard to see. Hard to kind of see there. But it doesn't matter either way. I mean, we're doing a really good job competing with a lot of teams that, you know, They're a lot higher up than our first team. Now, into the data hub to see how they're going to play. They're going to play vertical tiki-taka. So it's all about possession. Right. I don't know if we really had the way of getting around this last time. I think we ended up playing a kind of back foot counter-attacking game. I don't think I want to start with that here today. I think what I want to start with is maybe just on the balanced. Just focus on keeping them out for a little bit and just using our useful players to attack them when we can. We've got Lorenzo on the bench. Nabi, actually, Olafsson would do much better in there defensively with Mwanda. Howard in the middle. Probably, actually, maybe Nabi in the middle instead. Probably would be an idea to play Mason Hall. We'll give him a go. He doesn't know the tactics as much because, well, he's mostly forgotten them. But this is how I think we're going to start. They're going to play in a certain way. We know that. They're going to play the way they play. They're going to try and pass the ball a lot. So we're going to try and close the lines a little bit. I think give them a little bit less space. Home form is important. Let's make sure we play well. In fact, I need to quickly go back onto the comp highlights because the under 18s was on. And I'm gonna bring those lines just down a little bit, just into a low block with a standard line. Really try and cut the space that they have to work in on their passing game. They've whipped it to the back post and they've started by headering it over. No, it was offside. That's all right. That's no dramas. Now, if we can get a win here today, we would jump up to 25 points. And Larkspur would be on 26. They would only be a point above us, of course. And we would have that game in hand. So if we... Oh, good save, Hopkins. If we could get that win, it would be pretty big for our campaign here in Season 10. We have played so much better this season than we have in previous seasons. I'm taking more time with it. I'm very much kind of adopting a bit of a slower way of getting through the games and getting through the season. And we are so far seeing the benefits of that. Good clearance. Maloney will actually regather, which is really nice. Now we'll try and play out from the back, which we do quite nicely there. Look at that. From Embleton into Nabi. Goes backwards. Look, it's a bad pass. And they fire it over from quite a distance. But Nabi, it wasn't a great pass. They're sitting on the possession right now. And it's only been 13 minutes. So maybe I'll just evaluate again at 20 minutes or so. Lovett wins that back. We then headed the ball forward for no real reason there from Embleton. Probably could have brought that one down. Fairhurst goes over the top. Cheetah was there. Cheetah one-on-one hits the post. And actually, again, there was an offside, which is probably a good thing for us. Possession really is in Larkspur's favour, however. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the guys we're going to have to try and hit them on the counter here. So we're going to drop into the cautious mentality. And we're going to say... Go a bit direct with a bit of a higher tempo. In fact, I want to quickly evaluate where their positions are on the analysis. We're dropping back. They're just playing in the middle of the park for now. Doesn't really look like I can see both. Where we're playing, that's where they're playing. They're number 10. That's their striker playing towards us. So they're just playing in a bit of a middle of the park, whereas we're very defensive. Now, I think what I might have to do here is stay wider. I think I might tell my wingers to shoot more often. Just for now. Just for the idea of... There we go. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one. Just because of the idea that if we do manage to get the ball up and to our pacey players in a counter-attacking opportunity, I want us to make sure we get the shot away. Okay, he on the ball goes back to Balasas, who passes it, and they probably could have taken a shot there, but they didn't. We end up getting the ball away nicely. Now, Briscoe will bring it back for Larkspur, out wide. They go inside this time, and again, they're passing the ball really nicely. But we are doing quite a good job so far of of keeping them out and kind of closing that space that they want to play in. So if we do manage to get a counter-attack going, which as of yet, we've got absolutely nothing. We are being kind of dominated on the ball here. I don't know. I do think it's the right idea, though, to play on this counter-attack. I might even drop the line a bit, but I don't know if I... well out. I don't know if I really want to drop the line, the defensive line. I want to try and close the space. Might even ask them to step up. Actually, no, not like that. Not with the entire line. Just on the defensive line. Yeah, really close the space down. Make sure they've got no space to work in. Now, Richards will play it short. Peter will find Richards again. He'll look for a pass. He must. Across the Gahey, Naby makes the block, regathers, and is this a counter opportunity? It should be. Abbott should be running into that space, just like he has done. Now, keep going. End of highlight. End of highlight. But here we go. Up the pitch a little bit. Olafsson gets tackled. Maloney reclaims. Back to Lovett. Goes over the top. Harris is there. Does so well. Shoots it. Good save from Baptiste. A good save, but that's exactly what I'm after. Get the shot away. Get the shot on target, hopefully, but get the shot away. They whip it towards the back post. Abbott will jump. It'll come out to Mason Hall, who shoots from distance. It goes over, but that's what I want. I want chances going. I'm going to tell them shoot on sight is now on. 2 shots in not a lot of time there, but we're doing so well defensively, just blocking them off, blocking them off, blocking them out. That's what we're after. How high up the line they're playing now. Gahey across, well out. Olafsson will win that ball back. No, there was another offside. They're really playing a lot of offsides here. Embleton on the ball. I mean, this would be a direct attack. We go back to Maloney. Over the top, Harris is there. Find Embleton. He does. Oh! The shot's off target, but it almost looked like a cross to Abbott, which would have been something. It would have been something. Now, we just got to try and keep them out here. Hopkins, what are you doing, lad? Why did you come for that one? Why did he come for that one? I don't know. No, I do not know. Okay, Maloney into Olafsson, goes forward to Harris, and that is the halftime break. I want to see that goal. I want to see that goal from a director's point of view here. Why has he come for that one? You've got 2 members there. You've got 2 defenders right in front of you. I'm actually going to pause this at various points of this attack. So, I'm going to change the angle here. Go from behind the goal. Ball is in the air. There it is. You can see the ball just there. You've got Hall, you've got Carlisle, and you've got Moanda. Got Lovett coming back into position. The ball comes across. Got Carlisle there to header it. Yeah, that's just a bad decision. It's just a real bad decision from Hopkins, which is currently costing us a 1-0 lead. So we're going to change things up. We're going to attack. Now, why are we going to attack? Well, we need a goal. We need a goal. And I don't really know if Larkspur are going to expect us to come out all guns blazing in the second half and just go on the attack. I don't know. So we'll see. It might backfire, but I'm really... I don't know. Do we need to go on the attack? Okay, we definitely do now. Because Carlisle's just put that one in his own net. It's not. That's actually not really. It's 2-0 from a goalkeeping mistake, and now a defensive error, a centre back's mistake as well. So it's really 0-0, is what I'm trying to say. But it's outrageous. How have they done that? How have they just Hopkins? Carlisle just imploded in this such an important game here. Such an important game. Ball over the top. Rogerson misses it wide. I need to look at the positions again here. It's so deep, but now we're trying to press up the pitch. Thompson has obviously just come on. Oh, yeah, of course I'm not mad, you know, because like we're not really worrying about things in that way so much. I'm not mad. I'm so frustrated that we're 2-0 down against a team that we really needed to be looking at beating. And it's both defensive errors, it's both mistakes that have cost the team what would essentially be a 0-0 right now if we hadn't made those mistakes. And now we are forced to go attacking because we're 2-0 down. I can't sit on the counter. You know, I can't. We've got to play direct. Because we've only got 30 minutes to try and do it. Again, they go short. Cheetah will find Richards, but not that time. Embleton on the ball, clears it long. It's okay. The ball will come back towards us, though. Balasas into Henry to Briscoe. They're playing a nice triangle over the top, and that's really bad from the left back there. Maloney not tracking his man. Oh, okay, that's fine. Gahey was offside, so that's actually the response that I would be given there. Is that no, I wasn't tracking my man. I was playing him offside, which is absolutely fine. Hopkins punches that time. Naby then clears it, but rather than making that pass down, which I think would have been a better option. Oh my word, Thompson has nicked that one. So high up, he's gone inside. Take the shot. Oh my word, they've swarmed him, but that was a very good opportunity. A really good bit of work from Thompson, basically on his own. Oh, there we go. Thompson is going again. Tries to find a cross. It's offside, unfortunately. It's not doing it so far. It's a 2-0 loss with both goals being mistakes like that is really difficult to take. So we're not going to let it happen. We're going to fight back. We're going to go very attacking. We're gonna try and get the ball forward. Tries to find Naby. Naby finds Thompson. Thompson goes. Thompson is going. Oh, it's just gone wide. That would have been it. That would have been what we were after. Now we have thrown numbers forward for obvious reasons. 15 minutes. 2 goals needed. Over the top, Abbott will jump. Baptiste will header it away, and Gahey will get it out. Abbott was offside in the end. I'm going to have to make 2 more changes here, I think. Olafsson for Howard. Howard up we go. Naby is in. Naby tucks in. Ben Scott, probably a better option there. Olafsson to Hall. Goes long. Naby will try and jump, but will lose it. Fairhurst will bring it wide to Gahey, who's under a lot of pressure. Goes all the way back to the goalie. Wait. Have I got the pressing on? Yeah, I do. Okay, high line. Get up the pitch. All the way. All the way. Highest line you've ever seen. It's still 15 minutes. There's still time. It's gone out for a corner. Dang it! It's just wasting time now. It's too little, too late, and it's so almost fell out of my chair. It's almost just oh, go on, Scott. Get there, lad. Go. Just keep going. He's in. He was in. He's stopped his run, and Mwanda can't find anything. Maloney. We've got to get the ball forward. Embleton inside. There's the pass. There we go. Howard. There we go. Gets tackled. Mwanda forward. Lovely stuff. Goes back, but that's okay. Keeping the ball there is not the worst decision. Out to Embleton. Embleton looks for a pass. Embleton's offside. The amount of offsides Oh, good block. Um, it's really damaging us. It's really damaging us. We've been offside way too many times in this game. Oh, well claimed. Mwanda, forward. Yes. Howard. Yes. Embleton. Off the bar. Embleton's offside again. Oh, they're not giving me much here, are they? The cracking ball. It's a cracking. Oh, it's a good bit of keeping. That's what we needed from Hopkins. Early doors in this game. It's a bad pass, however. Mwanda will bring it forward. Back to Lovett. All the way across. Abbott, if you're offside, I... Ah! 4 minutes of added time. I mean, I guess there is still time here. Stranger things have happened. We've conceded 2-0 leads. Hopkins, remember I said distribute quickly, please. Here we go. Does go long. Alasas goes long back. Paul wins the header, and Abbott didn't even go for that. That is ridiculous behavior. Didn't even go for that one. Good defense, and Mwanda clears it out. Oh, what a frustrating game. Look at the gap. It's 7 points. It's 7 points, and I've got to say it. Larkspur have been playing, well. They're playing regular, but their shooting's been awful. 2 shots on target. It's the goals. One was into an empty net. The other one's actually an own goal, so it might not have even been them. Over the top they go. Mwanda does do well. Maloney out to Howard. Here we go. Counter opportunity. Play Embleton. Play someone. Play some. Ah, that's all over. Yeah, I mean, we had a better time of it in the second half, but I had to send him on attack, 2-0 down. I had to send him on attack, and obviously from then we did do much better. Would be curious to see the second half stat mostly. Even then they had far better possession. They were taking long shots, but we had one shot. We actually had more chances in the first half than the second half when we were playing on the attack. So a bit of food for thought there. I'm not happy with that. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with Hopkins making a poor decision. I'm not happy with Carlisle again, putting it his own net. Maybe it wasn't his fault. I don't know. But both of those goals feel absolutely avoidable. Absolutely avoidable goals. We lose a game. We're now chasing Larkspur even more than we were. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel great, but we'll see what's lining up for the next episode. I don't really know who's on the schedule, but okay, well we do have a bit of good news. That is that Tyrese Ruddock is willing to join us. Says he plays out on the right, but we're actually probably going to use him more as a striker than anything else, just because if Harris isn't doing it, we'll give Ruddock a go. If Ruddock isn't doing it, Thompson comes off the bench. It's still opportunities here. Okay, so Pitshanger is next. We've actually got 2 games very, very close together in the next episode. But I'm still just so frustrating that is the game where our keeper makes an error such as that, puts us 1-0 down at half time, and then the own goal. Why now is all I can really ask. Why now in this game, this important game? It's rough. But we look at the schedule, it's Pittshanger next, and then it's Saints, and they're down in 17. So we really, we should be able to do some damage in the next episode. We should be looking at 6 points coming our way, really. Larkspur have got Peckham, oh my word. The run they are on. They lost to Bermondsey in Long Lane. They won one heck of a run, and then they've got Pittshanger as well. We need some teams to do us some favours, to be honest. Like Acton did there with the 1-1. That's what we need. Okay, that'll be next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it on the division page for you. You can take a look at the table, take a look at everything. Really annoying that game. But we did do well against Peckham. They obviously lost a man to a red card, and we took advantage of that. They've dropped down to 4th now. Manford Way getting results, which is good for them. But we're going to need Manford Way to probably beat Larkspur and help us out as well. So, yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. I'll catch you next time.